Okay, so let's dive right into this.
Sounds good.
You're looking to completely revamp your co-op's structure with Holacracy
Yeah.
and integrate AI
Yeah.
to get everyone involved in complex decisions,
Right.
especially technical ones.
Yeah.
Sounds ambitious.
It is.
We've got meeting minutes newsletters called De Coavator,
Oh, wow.
and even excerpts from a book on Holacracy.
Fascinating stuff.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
What's fascinating to me is how these concepts could work together.
Right.
Holacracy aims to distribute authority, make the co-op more agile.
Yep.
And AI could be the key to making sure everyone has the information they need
Absolutely.
to participate fully.
I agree.
It's like you're giving everyone in the co-op the ability to understand like complex financial reports
Right.
or building plans, not just a select few.
Exactly.
But before we get to the solutions,
Okay.
what are the challenges?
Yeah, what are the challenges?
What are the specific issues
Yeah.
that are pushing your co-op toward this major overhaul?
It seems like a big one.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
The sources kind of paint a picture of frustration and a real need for change.
oh, I can see that.
For example, there's this heated debate going on
Okay.
about choosing new financial management software.
Oh, yeah. I read about this.
Account View versus Snell Start.
Uh-huh.
And things are getting pretty intense.
I can imagine.
The Kovo articles really highlight that tension.
Yeah, they do.
You can almost feel the passion
Yeah.
behind the arguments.
Yeah.
Some residents are all about account views,
Yeah.
detailed features,
Yeah.
while others are championing Snell Start
Okay.
for its user-friendliness and affordability.
Got it.
It's clear that this isn't just about software.
No.
It's about different visions
Right.
for how a co-op's finances should be managed.
Exactly.
And then you've got the building renovations. The minutes from the resident meeting in September are full of complaints
What were they complaining about?
about the ventilation problems in the B-wing.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It sounds like it gets unbearably hot in the summer.
I bet.
And then there was that whole issue with the plastic windows.
Uh-huh.
Residents felt like they were left in the dark
Really?
about that decision.
Interesting.
It's interesting how those renovation issues connect to the bigger picture. Those frustrations point to a lack of transparency
Yeah.
and clear decision-making processes.
That's a problem.
People feel like things are happening to them,
Right.
not with them.
Not good.
It definitely seems like there's a disconnect
Let me see it.
between the residents and whoever's making those decisions.
Yeah, for sure.
And speaking of disconnect,
Okay.
there's the issue of key figures resigning from building maintenance.
Oh, right.
Coos and Hank.
Yeah, I remember reading about that.
Their departure seems shrouded in mystery.
It does.
The co-voter mentions their resignations, but it doesn't go into detail about the reasons. However, Bob's comments
Okay.
in the following issue suggest there was some disagreement
Really?
about financial planning and decision-making
Yeah.
within the maintenance team.
I see.
It highlights the risk of relying on a few individuals for
Absolutely.
crucial tasks.
Big risk.
It does make you wonder how things would function
Yeah.
if there was a clearer structure in place,
Right.
a way for responsibility to be shared more effectively.
Well, more effectively. Yeah.
That's where Holacracy might come in.
Okay.
But before we jump into that,
Right.
there's one more issue we need to unpack.
Okay, what's that?
The controversy over the hidden cameras
Oh, yeah.
in the Dad Cafe.
Right?
The Data Protection Impact Assessment mentions that they were installed
Okay.
to address border crossing behavior.
I see.
But the resident Gerben raises concerns about potential illegality,
Oh, wow.
especially regarding the recording of audio.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's a complex situation.
Yeah, it is.
That adds another layer to the co-op's challenges.
For sure.
It raises questions about security,
Right.
privacy,
Right.
and how those decisions are made.
Yeah,
It's clear that something needs to change,
for sure.
but is Holacracy the answer?
Well, that's a good question.
Well, that's what we're here to explore.
I'm excited.
So let's shift gears and talk about this whole Holacracy concept.
Okay.
It's a pretty radical departure
Yeah,
from the traditional hierarchical structure.
it really is.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
It is.
Yeah.
Imagine taking that pyramid structure
Okay.
and flattening it out,
Right.
creating a network of self-organizing circles.
Interesting.
Circles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Circle.
So let's break this down.
Right.
How would this whole circles thing actually work
Yeah. How would...
in a real-world setting like a co-op?
Good question. So imagine a circle dedicated to, let's say, building maintenance.
Okay.
It would have members with specific roles, like a budget coordinator who tracks expenses,
Okay.
a communication liaison who keeps residents informed,
Okay.
and a maintenance lead
Got it.
who oversees repairs.
So instead of having one person
Yeah.
or even a small group
Right.
trying to handle everything,
Yeah.
you'd have a whole team
Exactly.
with clearly defined responsibilities.
Yeah. And each circle has the authority
Uh-huh.
to make decisions
Got it.
within its domain.
So, for example,
Right.
the building maintenance circle
Uh-huh.
could decide which contractor to hire
Exactly.
for the B-Wing ventilation project
Yep.
or whether to invest in a new plumbing system.
That's right.
But wouldn't that lead to chaos?
Why?
Who decides what each circle can and can't do?
That's where the Holacracy Constitution comes in.
Okay.
It's a set of rules that defines how the circles operate
Right.
and interact. Think of it as the co-op's operating system, ensuring everything runs smoothly.
And how does this system handle disagreements or conflicts?
Yeah.
Because let's face it,
Sure.
there are always going to be differences of opinion
Always.
in a co-op setting.
Right. Holacracy has a structured process for addressing those tensions.
Right.
It's called integrative decision-making,
Got it.
and it involves identifying the root cause of the tension
Okay.
and finding a solution that addresses everyone's needs.
So it's not about voting
Nope.
or arguing until one side wins.
Not at all. It's about finding a solution
Okay.
that moves the co-op closer to its purpose,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's not everyone's ideal outcome.
I see.
Remember the debate about the financial software?
Uh-huh.
With Holacracy instead of a winner-take-all vote?
Okay.
The finance circle would use a structured process
Yeah.
to evaluate both options
Right.
and choose the one that best serves the co-op as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Even if some members prefer Snell Start
Yeah.
and others prefer Account View,
It sounds like it takes a lot of discipline
it does.
and a willingness to let go
Yeah,
of personal preferences.
you got it. That's true.
Mm.
Holacracy requires a different mindset,
Okay.
one that prioritizes collaboration
Mm-hmm.
and the good of the whole
Right.
over individual agendas.
Okay.
But that's where the AI piece comes in.
Okay. Here we go.
AI could be a powerful tool
Yeah.
to help residents understand the complexities
Mhm.
of the co-op
Right.
and make those informed decisions that
Yeah.
Holacracy relies on.
Okay. Now we're getting to the really exciting part.
I know, right?
So how could AI help those circles
Yeah,
function more effectively?
that's the question.
Let's go back to that building maintenance example.
Sure. Imagine this. A resident wants to understand the ventilation requirements for their specific apartment.
Right.
They could ask a virtual assistant,
Oh, wow.
what are the ventilation regulations for Unit B3?
Okay.
And the AI would instantly pull up
Wow.
relevant sections from building codes
That's great.
tailored to their specific situation.
That would certainly be more helpful.
Right. Than trying to decipher those dense legal documents
Absolutely.
on their own.
For sure. Exactly. And think about those financial reports
Oh, yeah.
that are causing so much debate.
Uh-huh.
AI could create interactive dashboards
Okay.
that visualize the co-op's finances
Right.
in a way that anyone can understand.
I like it.
No more relying on the Penningmeister
Yeah.
to interpret complex spreadsheets.
So everyone could see exactly where the money is going
Yep.
and how decisions are being made.
Exactly.
That would certainly increase transparency
It would.
and accountability.
For sure. Precisely. And AI could even analyze meeting minutes
Really?
and voter articles
Wow.
to identify residents with specific expertise.
Oh, that's interesting.
Maybe someone has a background in HVAC systems,
Uh-huh.
or another resident used to be a financial analyst.
Okay.
This information could help form well-rounded circles
I see.
with the right mix of skills.
It's like having a matchmaker
I like that.
for co-op governance. That's a good one.
This all sounds incredibly promising,
It does.
but is it realistic?
well,
Are there actually any co-ops out there
yeah.
using AI in this way?
While the application of AI in co-ops is still evolving,
Okay.
we can look to other organizations using Holacracy and AI for inspiration.
Right.
For instance, some companies use AI-powered tools
Okay.
to facilitate those integrative decision-making meetings.
Mhm.
These tools can analyze data,
Right.
identify potential solutions, and even predict the impact of different decisions.
So it's not about replacing human judgment,
No,
but about augmenting it
exactly.
with data-driven insights.
That's right, exactly. And that's the key to unlocking the full potential
Okay.
of this combination of Holacracy and AI.
Yeah.
It's about empowering residents
Mm-hmm.
to participate in a meaningful way
Right.
armed with the knowledge and tools
Okay.
to make informed decisions.
Informed decisions.
Decisions about everything from software to renovations
Yeah.
to hidden cameras.
But wouldn't implementing something like this
Uh-huh.
be a massive undertaking?
It would be a big one.
Where would you even begin?
You're right. It wouldn't be a small feat.
No.
It requires a commitment to change
Okay.
and a willingness to learn new ways of working together.
Right.
The good news is
Yeah.
the Holacracy book we have here
Mm-hmm.
lays out a pretty clear roadmap
Okay.
for adoption. It starts with education,
Right.
getting everyone on board with the basic principles
Quite it.
of Holacracy.
So no more voting on every little thing.
That's a big part of it.
Okay.
It's about shifting from a majority rules mindset
Right.
to a system where authority is distributed
Mm-hmm.
to those circles
Right.
and decisions are made through those integrative decision-making processes.
And that's where those AI-powered tools could be really valuable.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Helping to streamline those meetings
Exactly.
and ensure that everyone is on the same page.
Absolutely. AI can help process information, identify potential tensions,
Mm-hmm.
and even offer suggestions for solutions.
Wow.
It's like having a super efficient facilitator
I see.
guiding those crucial discussions.
So you're not just implementing a new structure.
No.
You're creating a whole new way of thinking
Right.
and interacting
Yeah.
within the co-op.
Exactly. And that's where the real magic lies. It's
Okay.
not just about efficiency or technology.
Uh-huh.
It's about building a more engaged, informed,
Right.
and ultimately more democratic community.
It all sounds incredibly exciting,
Yeah.
but I can't help but think
Yeah.
about the potential challenges.
Of course there will be challenges.
Right.
Change is never easy.
No.
Some residents might resist giving up
Sure.
the familiar hierarchical structure.
Uh-huh.
Others might be intimidated by the technology.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And even with all the best intentions,
Right.
there's always the risk that things could go wrong.
Sure.
What if the AI systems don't work as expected?
That's possible.
Or what if they end up creating new problems
Yeah.
instead of solving old ones?
Those are valid concerns.
Yeah.
Implementing Holacracy and integrating AI
Uh-huh.
requires careful planning,
Right.
thoughtful execution,
Mm-hmm.
and a willingness to adapt along the way.
I see.
There will be bumps in the road,
Yeah.
but the potential rewards are significant.
So what are some of the key things
Well,
this co-op should consider
yeah.
before embarking on this journey?
Okay.
What are the potential pitfalls
Yeah. What are the pitfalls?
they need to be aware of?
Good question. I think one of the biggest pitfalls is rushing into implementation
Okay.
without proper preparation.
Right.
It's crucial to start with education
Okay.
and ensure that everyone understands the principles of Holacracy and how it will work in practice.
So don't just hand everyone a copy of the Constitution and say, go read this.
Exactly. It's about facilitating workshops,
Okay.
having open discussions, and really addressing any concerns or misunderstandings. Remember those heated discussions about the financial software?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if instead of arguing about specific features,
Okay.
they were first aligned on the principles of financial transparency
Mhm.
and decision-making authority within a Holacracy context.
That would certainly change the tone of the conversation.
Yeah, it would.
So education first.
Right.
Then what?
Then it's about starting small.
Okay.
Don't try to overhaul the entire co-op overnight.
Right.
Choose one area to pilot Holacracy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that building maintenance circle we talked about.
Yeah.
See how it works in practice.
Okay.
Gather feedback.
Right.
And make adjustments as needed.
It's like a test drive for the co-op's operating system.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And while you're piloting Holacracy,
Okay.
you can start experimenting with those AI tools.
Right.
See how a virtual assistant can help residents access building information,
Uh-huh.
or how an AI-powered dashboard can make financial data more understandable.
But what about the cost of all this?
Yeah.
AI can be expensive,
That's true.
especially for a co-op
Yeah.
with limited resources.
You're absolutely right. Cost is a valid concern.
Yeah.
But remember, AI is rapidly evolving, and there are increasingly affordable solutions available.
Right.
The key is to start with small, targeted implementations
Right.
and scale up as the co-op sees the benefit.
Yeah. So start small,
Right.
scale gradually,
Yep.
and focus on areas where AI can make a real difference.
Exactly. And don't forget the human element.
Okay.
Technology is only part of the equation.
Right.
The success of Holacracy,
Uh-huh.
with or without AI,
Yeah.
depends on the co-op's commitment to collaboration, transparency, and continuous improvement.
So it's not about replacing people with robots,
No.
but about empowering people
Yes.
with the tools and information they need to thrive.
Precisely. And that's what makes this such an exciting prospect.
Yeah.
It's not just about fixing a few problems.
Right.
It's about creating a more resilient, adaptable,
And truly democratic community.
It's about reimagining what a co-op can be
Yes.
in the 21st century.
Exactly. And that's a journey worth taking,
It is.
even with all its potential challenges.
See, what does this all mean for you and your co-op?
That's the question.
We have explored the challenges, the potential of holacracy,
Right.
and even glimpsed a future where AI empowers every resident.
It's a lot to think about.
It's a lot to process.
It is.
But hopefully, you've got some food for thought
Yeah.
and some exciting possibilities to explore.
The real question is, what kind of future do you want to create for your co-op? Are you ready to embrace this bold new vision,
Okay.
or will you stick with the status quo?
It's a deep dive for sure.
Yeah.
But it could lead to a more empowered, resilient,
Right.
and truly democratic community.
Absolutely.
And that's a future worth fighting for.
I agree.
We've just scratched the surface.
Yeah, we have.
But hopefully this gives you a starting point for your own exploration. That's our hope.